Here's Prometheus Collector with another action figure review, and I have a RoboTech 112 action figure scale for you. Ooh, that rhymed. Anyways, it's my man Yellow Dancer. It was his alter ego when the show aired back in the 80s, and he was a rock star. And basically, he was your classic 80s rock star like Steve Tyler, Bret Michaels. Those guys wore long hair and makeup. This was him. And he made music. And he actually plays music in the show. And it actually doesn't sound pretty bad. But it was an old 80s anime, Japanese anime, by Mosey Speeder, I'm sorry. And, yeah, Generations Climber. I'll show you the box in a second. And all of this good stuff. Is a very huge box. And it comes with a ton of stuff. But this is a masterpiece scale of this action figure, and it even has soft goods. But let me tell you, this action figure has been a pain in my ass just because it has transformations, because this was basically the trichome cycle. It was a trichome cycle, I think they called it in the show, and it turns into basically their new state-of-the-art mobile suit that converts from motorcycle into robot or mobile. And it basically gave ground soldiers an advantage in battle, which is dope, and that's what I loved about it. And it was RoboTech the New Generation, and this character, aka Yellow Dancer, aka Lance, yeah, he was a cool character. Definitely liked him. And I also liked his unique suit. Now, none of the other RoboTech trichome cycles actually look like that. The two that I do remember, I forgot the other two characters' name. If you remember, put him down in the comics. But I remember him because he was always a unique one. And plus, I always wanted to get my hands on one of these. And it was, it's worth every penny, but it's very fragile. And like I said, this figure has been a pain in my ass. And I'll get to that in a minute. And hopefully I'll be able to do the full transformation in this video. But it's not going to be easy. And I probably might not even be able to do it because just getting into this mode was a pain in the butt. So the next mode is putting it back into cycle mode. And let's talk about it. And let's get into the box. I'll show you the box real quick. It's got some art picture on the box. And I'm going to try to lift it up and show you it. Boom, boom. To the side. Mercy Rabbit, I believe is the company. And some promotional shots of this figure. And age is 15 and up. So make sure you're an adult watching this or at that age to watch this video. And I believe that could be Japanese or Chinese writing. I cannot read that, unfortunately. I'll work on that. And an authentic sticker, and yeah, cool box. Let's get that out the way. Let's get into this action figure and talk more about this. So Lance, aka Yellow, and he's got some weapons. It's like a plasma blaster, I believe. Try to look at it. Nice little look. Little peg in the middle. I tried putting one of those Mezco muzzle flamers on there, and it actually does kind of fit. Very tight, but it sticks out a little bit, but it's still cool. And like I said, I don't know what to call these. I forgot the name of these guns. They're some plasma blasters, but they fit in his hands really nice and tight, so I will show you that towards the end of the video if I can. I don't want to hold up a super long video today because it is Mother's Day, and I got to spend some time with the fam. And I wanted to show you guys some of the stuff. So this is basically what goes on the back of the box. It's the back of the box, the back of the bike. It's basically just storage containers, and they do open up. Right, that's how it is. It's so annoying how. But yeah, you can open them up. All of them open up. See, they all open. And you open like that. You can store stuff in there. You might even be able to store the pistol in there if I'm not. Yeah, oh yeah, that's dope. So that's cool. You can store the pistol in there if needed. Probably wouldn't need it if you're in battle with this. Take his photos. So, like I said, it was a fun 80s cartoon. Anime, Japanese anime at that. So, let's get that out the way, because you got to take that off in order to fully transform this character. But before I get into that, I'll show you some more accessories. We got some hands here. And this hand right here is basically the hands to grip onto the handlebars of the motorcycle when you get it in that mode, if I don't break it. I've already had little technical difficulties, but I got them in the mode that I do want them in, and I'm almost to the point of leaving them in that mode. So, yeah. So we got a fisted hand that comes directly off the figure when you get them out of the package. And we got, obviously, you get two fisted hands. And we get some open palm hands. Those always come with the figure, right and left. So that's good. And last but not least, we do have that rock star face. The ladies loved him, and the men loved him because he thought he was a female at first. So, but they love his music more or less than anything. So, yeah, very nice, nice head sculpt. And I'll show you how to pop that on in a little bit if I can get to that point. And let's get into this most difficult put together action figure I've ever dealt with in my life. It's gonna be fun, but let's carefully take him off of this nice little stand. And this does come with the action figure as well. The stand is very, very, very nice and sturdy. As you can see, you can hold this big action figure up on it. It's a very nice stand, and it's cool, man. I'll be honest with you, I really like this. It's got a lot of detail. It is a masterpiece. They did go with some soft goods underneath some of the armor. And it's also got some die-cast pieces going on. But, yeah, getting this thing into this mode was not easy. So these things slide out just to show you what he does look like in this mode. So that's why I'm glad I did leave him. I don't even remember seeing him pull these things out in the anime, but I'll have to watch it again. So if he didn't use it, but he definitely blew up some of those Sentinel things with these two front cannons, which is nice. I didn't even know these lifted up, messing around and popped up. But yeah, very stiff though. You gotta, if you end up picking one of these up, or if you care to pick one of these up, you can find them at Big Bad Toy Store and a couple other spots. Just look them up online or eBay. But yeah, these things flip down, so that is cool. I did not know that at first, but seen that, and it's got some great articulation down there. Toe pivot, ankle pivot, as much as you can. Not a ton of ankle pivot, I'll be honest with you. It's not a lot of ankle pivot going on with that, but for the most part, there is some good articulation down there. And for the most part, you really don't know. Oh my god, that's great ankle pivot. Mine's is stiff on the left leg, so no biggie. It's all there. Oh, and this visor, I believe, pops up. Yep, pops up. So, get another look at the character. Alright, so let's get into the tough part. Yeah, let's just turn us around. I want to show you all the details before motorcycle, all of that. Yeah, it's pretty sick. It's pretty sick. I will say so myself. But like this peg in the back, so I'm gonna try and start taking some of this stuff down. Let's get into this crazy. And he holds his pose pretty well for all of this stuff to be on there. Yeah, let's get into this. This is gonna be interesting. Trying to get this action figure all back in motorcycle mode. So, like I said, visor goes up. Where do we start? Let's pop this off. Even though this should be connected in there, it's supposed to swivel around, so you gotta lift his arm up. Probably pop that out. These little leg pegs are stuck to his leg. Boom. That helps. These things rotate. It's all messy over here. Like I said, it's difficult to get this thing back into bike mode, or into this mode, more or less. I feel like putting it back into motorcycle mode should be a lot easier, more or less. I don't know. We'll see. We'll find out. This is the first time I'm putting it back in this mode. But I really just want to get the figure out of this so I can kind of give you better look at his articulation and stuff like that. Yeah, it's a lot going on with this. I'll be the first one to tell you. A lot going on with this. And now we got to swivel that over the head. And that's not going to be super easy. Oh, yes it is. It was easy. My bad. And let's stick this thing back in there, this swivel peg. I might do a separate video and show you how to put this together, but there are more. I forgot this guy. I think it's called Scorch. Is it? Scorched Earth Toys, I believe. He is a big collector of these, and he has a massive collection. He gets them all the way down from the robots to these, to the smaller scale ones. He actually kind of inspired me to pick one of these up, just watching one of his videos, so... But, yeah, this thing is not easy to take apart. All right, so that popped off. At least we got that part. So I am going to show you the articulation of this action figure. So at least, let's do that. Let's get that shoulder pad back on. I think I got it on backwards. Do I? That was this one. I feel like I had it right. Maybe. It's in there. Okay. It does have articulation, so it swivels around and stuff like that. And, yeah, great articulation. Double jointed knees. Like I said, it's got cloth under it, so that's nice. Great body movement, top, upper, torso movement, and that thing keeps popping off. It's getting annoying, but it's loose, whatever. But it does move around, rotates, arm move up pretty well. Stretch them out. Head moves around very well. Get some good head articulation as well. Showed you the feet. I believe, no, single jointed elbows. That's all right, though. That's fine. No big deal with that. But, yeah, this thing is fully articulated. You can get some pretty dope poses out of this thing for what it's worth. It's worth a lot, but it's worth. And let's see what one of these guns look like in his hand. I did promise to show you guys that. Let's do this one. And they're not that hard to get on. I say that now until I'm trying to do it on camera. But you get in there. It's just finding the right groove. I believe it's... How the hell... Is this the right hand, though? No, it is. Yeah. I'm always bad putting these weapons in the hands. I force them a lot. But it's not as... It's tough to get in there at first, but once I get in there, it stays. I know that the pistol goes in there really fine, probably because of this long stock at the end of the weapon, but for the most part, it'd probably be easier. Let me try popping the hand off. Let's do that. There we go. Much better. Much easier. I would recommend to do that if you've just seen that. And just kind of switch. Now it's going to be a lot harder to get that hand in the peg, but you'll get it in there. Yeah, there it is. Okay, much better. Cool, cool, cool. All right. So I showed you that. Oh, let's get my man standing up. We got to have him standing up. And the head, right? Let me show you real quick. The head is not as easy or hard to pull off as you might think it is. That peg should not have come out, though. That's the one thing that I would say. The neck peg does come out the back. Or is that supposed to do that? No. I'm sorry. Everything's on point. I'm wrong. There's a peg in Lance's neck that I didn't realize. Yeah, that was easy. A lot easier than I expected. Got that out the way. And last but not least, I'm going to see if I can put this bike together, man. Let's see if we can do that. So, see, kind of, alright, does that go down? I totally forgot. That fast. Oh yeah, those things get pushed in. Forgot about that. This piece seems like it's like broken. Okay, there's that. That popped off. But that can pop back in. Yeah, like I said, it's totally not as easy to put this thing back together as I thought it would have been, but you know, yeah, that's probably not going to be able to do all of that on camera today. Like I said, I'll do another video of this action figure where I actually have this thing back in cycle mode, but it's, I know the, see, almost dropped the camera on you. But, Jesus Christ. This thing's all over the place, I'll be honest with you. This goes in the front, I do know that. So that means this part of the bike will have to snap into that place. I did say I probably wasn't going to be able to get this thing on camera, but I will take a snapshot of it when it's all done and try to, alright, see, now we're getting somewhere with it. Those pieces, that piece went under there pretty nicely. I'd imagine this thing gets swiveled. Oh, that doesn't push in. I thought that pushed in. I'm all over the place with this. Alright, I'm going to leave this alone for right now. Because it is that pain of a butt of putting it together. And I do know I can do it, but I know it starts off somewhere. And I'm like popping stuff off and breaking stuff. Well, it's not broken, but... Where did this come from? Oh, there it is. Okay. Alright, that's back on. And I apologize for that, because this is not like an easy one to like put together. Like, I know that pushed out, these things come up, and yep, alright, that's where things start to get put together. And then I wish I could just be like, yeah, voila, ha ha ha, this boom, 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 but no, I just started messing around with this and configuring it, and I thought it would probably be a lot easier to put it in cycle mode, but it is not as easy as I thought it would have been. I do know these things kind of hook into place over here. Yeah, I probably should have tried putting it in this cycle mode, but I at least wanted to show you guys that it has a robot mode. And yeah, that's... Jesus. Last thing you want to do is break it. I just don't... You have to have it lined up like perfectly right, and that's not lined up perfect. That is lined up not perfect at all, and it keeps on sliding. But I do see the peg where it's supposed to go in the place, so... And that peg is off. The mechanism. Not broken, just off. But like I said, I'm going to put that to the side because I'm going to have to do a separate video for that. But let me do a size comparison real quick just to show you that this is 1/12 scale. So I'll take the Mayfix Spider-Man, put them next to each other, give you a quick look at that. Like I said, it is a great action figure. It is very, 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 very frustrating to try to get this thing back into cycle mode. And like I said, you gotta mess around. You gotta switch this around, switch that around. It's a pain in the butt. It is. And I don't even know as of right now if I'll even be able to get it into the actual motorcycle mode. So like I said, you got to bear with me. It takes a while, and I don't want to hold everybody up on this video, but that's pretty much like a quick demonstration of how it would basically go. So I do know this probably swings back there. That thing's in the way, so I'm probably going to have to do that. Then maybe that rotates back here, right? Something like that. I do know this goes to the front and swivels back, and yeah, like I said, motorcycle mode is going to take a while to figure out, but I'm going to end that video right there. I want to wish everybody a happy Mother's Day out there for any mothers, and I'm going to end that video, and I'll be up with another video hopefully soon, and the next video, hopefully I'll show you this bike back intact. So I want to wish you guys be safe out there. Wish all those mothers a happy Mother's Day. And I'll be back to you guys with another video. Hopefully you did like this video. I got a little frustrated towards the end because this thing is not an easy toy to put back together. Another was great at Transformers, but it does look dope when it's in cycle mode. I will tell you that, and I will get it back into the motorcycle mode. And hopefully me playing around with this, it'll just get easier throughout time. But that is all for today. Hope you guys liked it. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll be back to you guys with another video hopefully soon with this motorcycle back intact. Peace.
Morty.